Carp. Jesus Ben and I went hunting up in North Texas. We've got a small sonder of hogs up on the hillside, and the problem here is that we've got winds blowing directly at the hogs, so we know we're bound to get busted. In the meantime, I'm hunting with my TX-15 multi-purpose carbine enhanced from Lone Star Armory, and I'm going to be shooting Sierra Varminter bullets loaded by Druid Hill Armory into Sterling brass that my buddy Denny provided for me. We are still a little too far away right here, so we want to get a little bit closer. We want to get closer without getting busted, but we hear a grunt. The hogs take off and we are busted. They come to a stop.
Go ahead and shoot. I still got one hopping, hold on.
And we start off the night with 3 hogs recovered, the first being a 100-pound boar. That was followed up by the runner that Ben initially hit, and that was a 70-pound sow that was not pregnant.
Brass catcher by Tactical Brass Recovery.
And the last hog recovered was a 90-pound sow, also not pregnant. Moving on to the next property, Carpe Daisipus. We've got an armadillo problem on this property, and the landowners asked that I take care of the armadillos. Ben is getting video on the right-hand side with the scope removed from his rifle. Alright, here we go. I stay on target to make sure that the armadillo stays down. And then when I'm done, go ahead and turn off the recorder. Secure the rifle. Break out the phone and get my GPS readings so that I can get distance measurements. This is what I do for all my shots. And here's the confirmation picture for my landowner. And moving around to the next property just around from the first one. We've got 3 hogs out in the field. The wind's in our favor, which is great. But the hogs are kind of hard to see. And the reason that they're hard to see is because of the plants, which you can see are between knee and chest height. So we've each decided which target we're going to take. They're going to be the ones on the right-hand side. And Ben's going to be shooting his 6.5 Grendel loaded with Spear TNT bullets. And he's going to be using an iRay Rico MK1 for his thermal weapon sight.
3, 2, 1. I got the one ring to the far right. Yeah, far left. Nope.
At this point, out of the 3 hogs, we've got one down that we know where it is. And that turned out to be a 160-pound boar that Ben finished off.
I missed all 5 of those shots.
And then apparently Ben's downed hog got up, and I ended up shooting it several times and missed it on the video. And it turned out to be a 180-pound boar. We continued searching other properties. Came across one of my favorite properties. I like this property because the lands are well maintained. The vegetation stays low. We've got some hogs behind the cattle pens. And unfortunately, cattle behind the hogs. So we're going to move around to the other side of the barn, which we've done right here. Still got a problem with all the fencing from the cattle pens.
Now on the other side of the barn.
But the cattle are not behind the hogs from this direction. So we need to move up. The weather isn't a problem for us, but we are backlit by the neighbor's security lights, which is a problem. And again, we get busted and the hogs take off. We don't shoot at them at this point. and we watch them and we wait and see what happens, because they don't seem to be in a big hurry to take off. They're just moving to slightly different positions, and they calm down once again. We move up to the closest cross fence, and here I've run out of the Sierra Varminter 85 green ammunition, and I've changed over to Barnes TTSX, also loaded by Druid Hill Armory, into Starline Brass.
There's 2 cells in that group. Do you see it? 3 coming in from the right.
That's the bore in the back. There's a cell in the middle. There's now in the front. The bore in the back.
Do you have a pig? Okay, shooter ready?
Shoot it right.
3, 2, 1. Oh, he's through the fence. And they're on the other side of fences.
Well, Ben's hog made it off property, so we only recovered this one 130-pound sow, pregnant with 4 on board. And we're on the last property tonight. It's about 2 a.m. The wind's in our favor. We've got 2 hogs out in the pasture. They'd been scared out of position by some deer that we spooked, and the deer overran the hogs, and then the hogs took off, and we followed them to this position right here. I'm going to be shooting the hog on the left, Ben's going to be shooting the hog on the right. And again, we've got a problem with high vegetation, blocking the view of the hogs.
Okay, ready?
Ready.
3, 2, 1. Nice.
And we have 2 hogs down. Now it's just a matter of finding them. After a prolonged search in the high vegetation, we only found this 1 hog. We thought it was Ben's hog. In reality, it turned out to be my hog, but we'd gotten rid of it. Ben decided that we needed to go back and look for my hog, and we ended up finding his original hog. It turned out to be a 160-pound boar. We got it deposited, and we called it a night. Check back in a couple days, and I'll have Carpe Analysis of Trauma Diaries number 17. We'll be taking a look at how the Sierra 85 grain Varminter bullets are doing, and also a first look at how the Barnes TTSX bullets are performing.
Shooter ready?
Carpe sus, my friends.